good morning from Budapest. So we're in Budapest, Hungary for 3 days. We're going to try to pack in as much as we can see in this beautiful city. Right behind me is a parliament building, and it's the third largest parliament building in the world. It was built in 1904 and it was inspired by the English Parliament. We'll take a look outside and then see what else is around. There's so much to see and do in this city, so we're going to see how much we can pack in on the first day. So join us. We made this our first stop in Budapest because the building is hard to miss when you're walking towards the famous Danube River. The building is just east of the river and sits in Kossuth Square on the Pest side of the city. Its construction began in 1885 but wasn't completed until 1904, and it's the largest building in Hungary. You can book a tour to see the inside of the parliament, but we decided to just enjoy the views from outside and continue our walk along the banks of the Danube River. So we're now just taking a stroll on the Danube promenade, and the Danube River is to my right. So Budapest is actually made up of two cities that combine, Buda and Pest. Most of the sights to see and a lot of the accommodations are on the Pest side, and the Danube promenade is on the Pest side as well. It's quite busy. It's a Monday morning. I guess people are getting ready to go to work. Some people are getting ready to take some cruises, which is something you can do on the Danube River. But we're just gonna enjoy the stroll on the promenade. The Danube River is the second largest in Europe and flows through 10 countries. You can take a nice leisurely stroll along the promenade and enjoy the views of the Buda side from this vantage point. In the distance, you can see Buda Castle, some upscale hotels, as well as many river cruises. If you've ever seen those river cruise ads on TV for Central or Eastern Europe, they were most likely on the Danube.
So after a nice long walk, we decided to take a break. And we're sitting down here looking at the Buda side from the Pest side. And Keenan decided to take a 5-minute break. And what are you thinking right now, Keenan?
I'm thinking of countries to go to, and I'm going to Asia.
What countries in Asia are you going to eventually?
Japan, China, and South Korea.
Excellent.
Along the banks of the river, you'll come across a lot of bronze shoes. These bronze shoes commemorate the Jews that were brought to the river during World War II, told to take off their shoes, and then were shot at the edge of the river. It's a stark reminder of the history of the war and a moving tribute to those that lost their lives in this very spot. As you walk along the promenade, you'll come across a chain bridge which was once the largest in the world. The Saturn chain bridge was completed in 1849 and connects the city of Buda to the city of Pest. At 663 feet long, the chain bridge was considered an engineering feat at the time. We were walking towards the city of Buda, and it took us such a long time to get there because the views from the chain bridge are awesome. The end of the chain bridge brought us to the bottom of Castle Hill. You can take a funicular up the hill or a small train which will take you up to Fisherman's Bastion.
We're now heading up to the world's famous Fisherman's Bastion. And I could just look at the stonework and the architecture, and I'm just in awe. So we're gonna head up right now, so we'll see you up there.
Fisherman's Bastion is a top attraction in Budapest, and we could see why. It's located on Castle Hill and was built between 1892 and 1902 to celebrate Hungary's 1000th anniversary. It was actually built on top of what used to be the defensive walls surrounding Buda Castle. Matthias Church is a magnificent building that has stood in this place since 1015. The church has been used for Hungarian kings' coronations and was actually used as a mosque during the Ottoman occupation in the 16th century. Wow, so we just paid the equivalent of about $4.50 Canadian to come up to Fisherman's Bastion, and the views of the entire city are priceless. So glad that we bought those tickets. On the terrace, there are 7 lookout towers that represent the 7 tribes that founded Hungary in 895. We thought the city views from the Tain bridge was beautiful, but the views from this terrace are simply amazing. You can really enjoy the magnificent views of the 2 cities and the Danube River from this terrace. This place is called Fisherman's Bastion because the structure overlooks a town called Watertown where fishermen used to live. We really enjoyed our first day here, walking around the beautiful city and learning a little bit about its history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to follow us on all of our travels. Good morning from Budapest. So we're in beautiful... Right behind me is the Parliament building. Okay. You want to pause it?